Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
This is Paul Feinbaum. That'll do it for me today. Coming up next, The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
From the University of Alabama, this is Crimson Tide Today. It's a daily update on Bama sports and it's brought to you by The Good Feet Store. The Good Feet Store, helping people get back to the life they love without their feet getting in the way. Start your journey today at goodfeet.com. Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover. As we get ready for Alabama against Georgia on Saturday, here is the final word from the head coach of the Crimson Tide, Kalen DeBoer, plus Bray Hubbard from Wednesday night's edition of Hey Coach at Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Tuscaloosa.
Coach, what have you got for us?
Yeah, just excited about this weekend. A great challenge. We start SEC play, and our guys, have had a couple good weeks now to just continue to gain momentum, continue to stack days and improve. And we're looking forward to taking the field. It'll be a night kickoff, and it'll be a great atmosphere.
Bray, how about you? Got anything to say to the fans as we're about to head to Athens for the weekend?
Let's do it. Let's go. It's about that time.
I'll have more in a moment.
This is Christian Miller for the Good Feet Store. I know from playing football at Alabama and in the NFL that if you have foot, knee, hip, or back pain, it can be a huge challenge. The Good Feet Store is designed to personally fit you with arch supports that alleviate and even eliminate your pain altogether. Try them before you buy them during your free, no obligation, personalized fitting, and you can wear them home the same day. So if you're looking to improve your game, the Good Feet Store has you covered. Stop in for a free, personalized fitting today. Roll to victory at goodfeet.com. That's goodfeet.com. Roll Tide.
We've got you covered for Alabama football on Saturday against Georgia. Our coverage across the network begins at 3:30 p.m. Central, leading up to kickoff at 7:30 p.m. You can listen to the game on the Varsity Network app, our full radio network, as well as watch the booth cam streaming live presented by Regions Bank on all CTSN social media platforms at UA_CTSN. Crimson Tide Today is brought to you by The Good Feet Store. Crimson Tide Today is a production of the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
You've been paying on that life insurance policy for years, but maybe you don't really need it anymore, or it's gotten a bit too expensive. Well, before you just let it expire, let Neighbors Insurance Solutions share with you some alternatives that you haven't considered. Don't throw away something that still may have great value for you. If you want to learn more about what Neighbors Insurance Solutions can do for you, call 256-763-7693. A death benefit could be a life benefit. Learn more at 256-763-7693.
Hey folks, this is Arthur Seaton, managing partner at University Kia, proudly saying Roll Tide and War Eagle. Stop into University Kia today and shop one of the area's largest selection of new Kias, including Fortes, Seltos, Telluride, and Popular Carnival, and fully electric EV6. View all the great specials at universitykia.com and get pre-approved in minutes so you can drive home your new Kia you really want, because we want to see you in a University Kia.
Tom Abraham here for my friend Mike Owen at Owen Home Appliance Center. You know it's hot outside, so cool down with an upright or chest freezer in stock at Owen Home Appliance Center. And don't let those beverages get hot. Get an under-counter ice machine with a built-in pump for just $12.99. Or how about a fridge out by the pool or in the garage for extra cold drinks? You can get a scratch and dent 18-cubic-foot refrigerator for just $3.49 while supplies last. Go to owenappliance.com to learn more. That's owenappliance.com.
Listen to the Woody Anderson Ford Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Gunnersville Ace Hardware. Each Friday night with Scott Tyson on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. WCZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN The Zone. This hour is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, Alabama's F-150 Superstore. Welcome to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton. Call into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline, 256-576-4977.
That's how I roll. And I'm not going to drink and drive anymore.
That's 256-576-4977. Now, here's Wes and Steve.
It is a Friday. It is a Pick 2 Friday. Back here at Bill Washington Stadium, getting ready for what is the final non-region matchup of the year. And I'm saying this on September the 26th, but this is what happens when you're in a 9-team region. Should be a good one, a game that you'll be able to hear over the airwaves of 97.7 ESPN The Zone as Madison Academy takes on the Knights of Arab as they are in town here as Wes Neighbors joins us on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. How are you, Wes?
Doing great, Steve. Down here in Lafayette, Louisiana, seeing my grandchildren and going to a Raging Cajun game tomorrow and hopefully bring them better luck than they've had so far this year. But no matter what, the gumbo's good and so are the poor boys.
So you're a winner no matter what there.
I'm winning now no matter what. There's no doubt.
Yeah. It's I have not Louisiana, they had a game against Missouri and did not look all that good against Missouri earlier in the year.
The thing about they had in common with Missouri is they both had lost their starting quarterback in the first game.
Ooh.
The thing they don't have in common with Missouri is the depth. So
there's that.
Their quarterback's out for the year for the second year in a row. They've had a kind of a little bad luck, although they won 10 games last year, and of course 3 years ago they won 13 games.
You got a night game as well there tomorrow night. It doesn't kick till 7 o'clock. Marshall and Raging Cajuns. Wow.
Which was last year the championship game in the same spot where Marshall and in that game the Raging Cajuns were playing their 4th-string quarterback. So
both of those teams look a tad different because I remember seeing Marshall right out of the gate against Georgia. They looked a lot different.
Yeah, well, all Marshall's players went to Southern Miss with the coach.
That's right.
Like 40 of them, I think, was the last total.
Close to it, yeah.
I think that Marshall had 70 new players. So it's hard when you're putting a team together like that and with limited resources as well. So, you know what? This NIL is already affecting these small schools because their budgets already are shrinking because not as many people are going to college as they were.
Yeah.
You know, so that's shrinking too. So a lot of these universities' budgets are hurting, and then you throw in some of the NIL stuff and the more expenses that you have, and it's not good for the small schools. So, I mean, we see UAH having some budget issues too. Last time I heard. So,
it's real everywhere.
Yes.
We'll see what happens if the SCORE Act were to actually get a vote. What we'll see, but it's at least making some progress. At least from what I read yesterday, from Commissioner Sankey was in D.C. meeting with the Black Caucus, and evidently there was some good momentum there. And at least the way it was put by Commissioner Sankey is they have a seat at the table, which to me sounds like a significant step. So we'll see.
We shall see. Yeah, I hope.
Yes.
I hope they can work this out for everybody's sakes, for the school.
Yes.
For the players. So, yes.
So Alabama has a tendency to break streaks for the Georgia Bulldogs. It is something that has happened quite frequently. Alabama, 29 straight wins from 21 to 23. That was the longest in SEC history. It was snapped by Alabama in the SEC championship game. Then 28 straight conference wins from 20 to 24, snapped by Alabama. How about 16 straight road wins for Georgia? That was snapped by Alabama. So here we go.
I like the trend. I really do think Alabama has the best team going into this game. Not the best record, but the best team. And but you
think Georgia's roster is better than Alabama's roster?
Excuse me?
You think Georgia's roster is better than Alabama's roster?
No,
okay.
I think Alabama has the best roster.
Okay.
Alabama's roster is better than Georgia's roster, in my opinion, at this time. Yes, I really do. I don't know if they'll win. I think they have the best quarterback. I think at home so far, Alabama's had the best quarterback that I've seen since Tua. I mean, his accuracy and the way he's thrown. We'll see how he does on the road. You know, they got to do better than they have.
Can he stay comfortable? Can he?
Exactly. Well, I mean, he's not going to always be comfortable. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's going to make plays. It's not like I didn't say they have a chance. I said they have players. I mean, and this is going to be a dog.
Yeah, I'm just painting you into a corner. It's going to be 68-0. This is going to be Georgia TCU reincarnated with another. No, I'm not saying that at all.
No, I just think that Alabama has the you look at I think the offensive line's better than Georgia's. Now, Georgia has huge upside, but they're not there yet.
That's right.
You look at I think that both teams have upgraded from last year's wide receivers. I think that they're, the whole deal with Alabama, in my mind, is if Alabama doesn't beat themselves by getting stupid penalties and dropping
penalties.
I know Georgia's not going to make stupid penalties. I know they might drop some balls, but I don't think they'll drop a lot. The number one's an upgrade. There's some other guys that have been hurt that if they come back and play with Georgia, this is not your typical Georgia defense, though.
Yeah.
It's just not.
It really isn't.
They're not they're not, they're good in the front end. They might be top 10 in the front end, but they're not too deep better than everybody else. So I just think that this is a game Alabama can win. They can go in and still, if they'd been beaten by Tennessee, I think it'd be harder. But now Georgia maybe, and maybe Kirby worked it out of them, right? That close victory.
Maybe.
But I know this, the best Alabama's played, the two times after open dates, the two times they played in open dates, they look like the best team in the country. And I think that if they look like that this Saturday, they'll leave with a victory.
You said the word, though, that has been kind of at least in the back of my mind, and that is penalties. That Alabama has not played all that clean. They've played clean. They did play cleaner against Wisconsin, but
they hadn't had any 15-yard penalties. I mean, that's what gets you. I mean, you're going to get penalties. You're going to have holding penalties. You're going to get pass interference penalties. It's almost inevitable. But you can't have the 15-yard personal foul penalty.
Yeah.
You can't jump off sides 7 times. If they do that, you don't have, and you cannot give up sack after sack after sack. You can't do that. That'll get you beat every time.
Well, as normal, I try to listen to Nick Saban on the Pat McAfee show, as he's usually a guest there on Fridays, and he was asked about this matchup, Alabama visiting Georgia. Here's what Nick Saban had to say on it.
Well, first of all, I think the line of scrimmage is going to be really important. When Alabama has struggled, especially on the road with some of these games last year and this year at Florida State, they had a hard time stopping the run. And, Kirby's going to be stubborn about running the ball because he doesn't want to put his quarterback in situations where they can tee off on him. But I also think that, Ty Simpson has played really well for Alabama. They've made a lot of explosive plays since the Florida State game. So I also think who can affect the quarterback? Who has the kind of pass rushers? Who can create the situations where you can affect the quarterback? That's going to be huge in this game. Can Alabama run it? Can they make the explosive plays? Can Georgia affect the quarterback? But I think it's going to be very similar for Georgia as well.
Kirby's a guy that we should just always assume is going to have his team in top contention just for as long as he's coaching down there at Georgia.
Yeah, well, I think the big thing you got to take away from the Tennessee, people talk about all the plays and, guy misjudged the ball and they made a big play, 4th and 6 or whatever it was, and they scored a touchdown. But how about the resiliency that their team showed in the game to keep coming back, on the road, over 100,000 people against them, and they just keep coming back and they keep playing. I don't know that you try to make that a part of the culture, but if your team doesn't have it, it's hard to get. And Georgia certainly proved to me that they have that kind of resiliency that you need to win big games and close games.
102. That is Nick Saban earlier today, Wes.
Well, he puts it a lot better than me. That's why he's getting paid a lot more than me. But he's saying the same thing, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
And he, I agree with him 100%, like I usually do when he's talking football, for sure. The resiliency that Georgia showed, I've talked about that all week, and that's what I said, and that's what Alabama has to show to get to where they can contend for any kind of championship, whether that be Southeastern Conference, playoff spot, or a national championship. You got to have resiliency, because I'm telling you, it isn't all going to be peaches and cream when you're out there. You're going to have some things that go against you, and you just got to put it, forget it and go to the next thing, and just play the last whistle's blown like you've been taught to since you were 10. That's what I don't get. I just, as Coach Henshaw said, I can't imagine not playing as hard as you can all the way every play to the whistle.
Yeah.
It's just foreign to me, and there's no place in the game for it, and especially for either one of these teams. If you're not willing to fight to the last whistle, then you don't belong to be wearing any color of that red, in my opinion. So it's time to put up or shut up for these guys.
So, by the way,
and again, I said, excuse me, Steve. I said, it isn't all about winning. It's how you play the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to get
the effort. And I couldn't believe 100%. We were talking about that after the Florida State game, but it was there for everybody to witness.
Yeah, it didn't take a rocket science to figure that out.
No. So here we are. By the way, one sidebar. Beginning at 2:00 tomorrow, I put together kind of a special preview of this tomorrow at 2:00, walking you up to the Crimson Tide Sports Network that will take over our airwaves at 3:30. So if you missed our conversation that we had with Mike Griffith, as well as we had Coach Tyler Siskey on yesterday, and he was fantastic as well. And
I'm pretty sure that Mike Griffith we were on his show.
Yeah. Well, we did call it the Mike Griffith Hour. Yeah, it was the Mike. Yeah, he was peppering you pretty good with questions. But here we are a day before. Give me a winner. Who do you like, Alabama or Georgia?
I think Alabama's going to win the game. I think they have the better team. I think it's going to come down. If it comes down late, I think Georgia will win. If Alabama can get a 2-score win, and Ty Simpson doesn't make a lot of turnovers or any turnovers.
Yeah.
If Alabama doesn't turn the ball over, I think they win and shock the world over there.
I don't know about shock the world. I mean,
well, let's say this: it'd be a big, big victory.
It would.
Huge
it would
win. And then how do they handle that? I'm into how are they going to handle these situations. Because they've proven they can coach in a game and play at a high level. They've proven that to me. They did it last year several times.
Yeah.
But what do they do when they after? How do they handle success? Right. And then how do they handle when you're in a dogfight?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I mean that's those two things I need to see.
The handy-dandy research department over at the Worldwide Leader sent this over to me. Chance to reach the playoffs based on this weekend's result. If Alabama were to beat Georgia, they'd have a 65% chance of making the playoff. If they were to lose at Georgia, Alabama's percentage goes to 36% because they'd be a two-loss team at that point. They'd have to more or less pitch a perfect game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think they could get in with 3 losses. Depends on how
you say
if they
that.
have another Florida State. Yeah, but
you say that. I mean,
yeah, I think with their schedule, Steve, if they don't get in with 3 losses, it's
hey, you're preaching to the choir right here. I'm just,
right.
in the
Well,
back of my
no,
mind, I have a CFP
right.
cloud from last year. So
right, and there's a lot of people talking more about the Michigan guy being ahead and how he led the effort to cut the SEC and all that. If you don't think the Big Ten is trying to take over all the dollars, you're not watching what's happening.
Yeah.
So no doubt in my mind that happened.
If Georgia were to win, they would have an 85% chance of making the playoff. If they were to lose, 61%, and that's simply because it would be Georgia's first loss, and they still have quite a left on the plate to beef
everybody
up.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people.
Well, actually, LSU is in a bit of a precarious situation, at least according to the playoff predictor, and we can all boast everything on the playoff predictor. LSU, if they were to beat Ole Miss, a 54% chance of making it into the playoff. If they were to lose, 23% for LSU.
Well, I'll tell you this, that between Ole Miss, Alabama, Georgia, and who else we'd be talking about, 2 of them will make it, the other 2 won't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that's what happened.
Maybe my favorite thing that I heard out of Coach Saban, he was asked whether or not he watched the Lane Kiffin documentary by Pat McAfee. Here was his answer.
Well, first of all, I didn't watch the documentary because I lived it for three years.
I did it enough.
That was good enough for me.
That was good enough for me. I'm sure there's a better answer inside there that he ain't ever going to say.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, he fired Lane because Lane.
Yeah.
He
had already moved on to FAU.
And listen, I will never, ever believe other than if Lane Kiffin had done his job, Alabama won the national championship. Because basically that was the best team Alabama's ever had that didn't win a championship.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were that was a special football team, and they had a couple of key injuries that made them not quite as good. Still, I mean, they were the funnest team I've ever watched. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Defensively, hell, they scored more touchdowns and scored on them.
Yeah, that was the defensive score year. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie Jackson got hurt. I don't know if we had another one after that. He was unbelievable. He intercepted the ball. You just threw your. It's like Lane throwing his hands up. It was a touchdown. They never tackled it. It was fun to watch. I mean, all those guys, all of them playing in the NFL. Still.
Yeah. I mean, it really is truly amazing to see NFL rosters all over the place with guys that didn't even stay at Alabama and moved on elsewhere, but still have at least it's evaluating that talent is something that Coach Saban was better than anybody.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Well, because he a lot, I remember just guys showing up. These coaches would turn white because they didn't do their homework with them. Coach Saban made it by the 3rd or 4th year where they had to come to camp where he wouldn't offer them. They had to watch, and then he watched film on every one of them. I mean, if they made a mistake, it wasn't because of them not watching the kid play. It'd be in the beginning. It'd be because they were they ended up, not being good kids.
Something that did
kids that go to class, and then at the end they did away with all that. If you didn't go to class or you didn't have a good reputation, they didn't want you.
Something that did stand out to
LSU did the same thing.
Yeah,
and they said one bad apple can hurt the whole cart, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they started taking into consider when they were recruiting people, and just went after better and better people as well.
Something that stood out to me, Wes, was the availability report, and it more or less was who wasn't on the availability report. it makes me think, Jam Miller is who I'm speaking of. It makes me think that we are going to see a lot of Jam Miller tomorrow night in Athens,
I don't know
Georgia.
how much. I think we'll see him. I don't know about a lot. I mean, you want to limit his stats. I think you don't want him out there every play. I mean, when you get tired, when you get hurt, especially with those injuries like that, and he needs to be. I think you'll see him in spots. I don't think he'll be out there on third down blocking. Or
if he's the best guy, why wouldn't you want him?
Well, because the other guys are pretty damn good too, right? And you want to.
Yeah.
I want
you
Miller
like
to be
Riley
playing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riley. I mean, Riley comes in on third down, and he's a hell of a receiver. But the number 9's come in. Now he's gotten whipped a couple times, but he gets better every game. So picking up the blitz tomorrow is going to be key against Georgia because they're going to come from every angle in the world. And they're going to put pressure. They're not going to let Simpson stand back there and pick them apart. They're going to come after him. And the key, if he can continue to throw on rhythm like he has been, and pulling it down when he should, throwing it when he should, like he has since the first game, that's how they win. He's going to have to make plays, though. And, they got to catch the ball. They can't have these drops, especially on third down. Third down drops are turnovers in my book. Half a turnover.
Yeah. Mississippi State playing host to Tennessee. I've been kind of waffling on this one. I'm leaning Vols, but what do you think?
Line? I think Tennessee will win 2 scores.
Tennessee is a 7.5 point road favorite.
Yeah, is it at night or during the day?
It is a 3:15 kick on the SEC network.
Yeah, I think Tennessee will win. Those night games, in SEC night games, you got a 15% chance to win it.
Well, so Texas A&M is a 6.5 point favorite over Auburn. That's another day game on ESPN.
Right. I think Texas A&M is going to win the game. I think everybody from Auburn is still talking about last week. Never a bad sign. I think Texas A&M has a really good team. If Auburn can somehow win this game, though, I think it puts them in the hunt for everything. So
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So
because the committee has at least shown in the past forgiving a loss when you can pin it on other factors. But Auburn would have to close to win out.
I just don't think. I don't think that's going to happen. Auburn's team's too fragile. When I say that, there's too many people that get hurt that could cause huge issues with it.
Yeah,
but and then I think Auburn's taken 2 strides from last year the way they're playing.
That especially defensively. Especially defensively.
They've done that this year.
Yeah,
but that's last year. They're playing. They get better every week. And the
Auburn
still has trouble tackling, but a lot of secondaries do.
Auburn lists Horatio Fields and Darrell Robinson is out in this game. Scooby Williams, the transfer from Florida to Texas A&M, is listed as questionable, and he is a big part of that defense there for the Aggies. But Ole Miss is a 1.5 favorite over LSU. And who do you like there?
So I would have picked LSU 9 times till I saw the line. And I just think the line's telling you Ole Miss is going to win. I mean, they're favored by 1.5, and LSU is supposed to be one of the top teams of the nation.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you would have just not ever said the line, I'd said LSU 9 times out of 10. But you say the line, they're 1.5 point favorites, and it's like,
Yeah.
If LSU was a 3-point favorite, I'd say LSU. The line makes me think that somebody knows something I don't know. Ole Miss is, by the end of the year, will be better I won't say better up front, but better overall on defense than they were last year. But their front seven is not even close to where it was last year.
Yeah.
But you go to the other side of the ball, LSU's offensive line is nowhere where they were last year either. So maybe that's what it's going to be interesting to watch. The key to Ole Miss winning is for Ole Miss to score a bunch at the beginning and put pressure on Nussmeier because he'll throw it to you. We all know that.
Yes,
and he's
he
not
will.
100% as well.
No, he is not. I'm at least going to keep an eye on Kentucky, South Carolina, but I agree with what you said. I think it may have been yesterday. This might be the battle for the bottom.
Yeah. I have no idea. What's the line, Steve? Where's the game?
It's in Williams-Brice, so I would assume South Carolina. It is a night game. It's going to kick at 6:45 Central on the SEC Network. South Carolina is a 5.5-point favorite over Kentucky.
Yeah. I think South Carolina will cover. I bet South Carolina. Night game on the road in the Southeastern Conference.
Well, remember what South Carolina did to Kentucky last year. That more or less started that late season winning streak of that. They just went in and I think it was like 31-7. I mean, it wasn't even close. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But
yeah, I mean, South Carolina's not near as good, and I think Kentucky might be a little better than they were last year. But,
yeah. All righty. Enjoy the crawfish and the gumbo, and it is. Are you at all going to watch any part of Oregon, Penn State, or any other? How about USC, Illinois? Yeah.
I'll probably just depending on if there's close games. It'd be interesting to see if Illinois gets throttled twice 2 weeks in a row.
Well, take this for what it's worth, but we've lined up at least this week of where you're leaning, I'm leaning. Be it Tennessee, Alabama, Texas A&M, Ole Miss. So take that for what. And here's hoping for Woo Pig Suey tomorrow morning against Notre Dame, as Drudy Armand calls them, 1988.
1988. What? I don't get it.
That's the last year they won a national championship under the Ludu.
Yeah. We beat them in 87. Notre Dame in 87.
There you go.
They had some good players. All right. Well,
enjoy the kids and the grandkids, and we'll talk on Monday.
All the high school teams in Huntsville tonight as well.
All righty. Thank you, Wes. Let's go ahead and take our first time out. I'll try my best to stay on the air here. But we'll open it up to your phone calls on the other side.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Just in time for early fall adventures, what could be better than zero down on a new Ford? That sounds good to me. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's football and camping season, and we've got a brand new Ford to take you there. Right now, Woody Anderson Ford has some strong $399 and $499 leases that come with zero down and 2 years of premium complimentary maintenance too. Choose a 2025 STX Crew Cab with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost for just $499 a month. Or choose its electric brother, the F-150 Lightning, just $399 a month. Woody Anderson Ford also has 25 Broncos, Explorers for $499 a month, and Bronco Sport and Escape for only $399 a month. And remember, these leases are zero down, and they come with 2 years of complimentary maintenance. 36-month leases with zero down, first payment due at signing, zero security deposit, just tax, tag, and title fees, and your good credit. These offers end 9/30/25. Now's the time for a Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Bobby White, and we hope to see you soon.
Since 1983, Berkshire Hathaway, Rise Real Estate's Ann Adams has been your local go-to real estate expert in the area. As a buyer, you can trust Ann's in-depth knowledge of the local housing market to narrow available properties down to those you'll be interested in, saving you time when shopping for a new home. When you're ready to sell, Ann's expert negotiation skills will ensure you get a fair price and hassle-free experience. Call Ann Adams today at 256-337-2625 or email annadamsrise@gmail.com.
Your customers deserve the best, and so do you. You invest in your customers with your heart, soul, and skill. Well, it's time to invest in yourself with the next generation Cat 255 compact track loader from Thompson Tractor. After all, those who give their best deserve the best, and this machine has it all. With features that include a more powerful engine, tri-axle truck loading capabilities, a spacious cab, and a smooth ride for all-day comfort. Best of all, now Thompson Tractor is making that investment even better with our Workhorse Special. Get 0% financing for 36 months on the purchase of a new Cat 255 compact track loader that comes with a 3-year warranty. You also get a 74-inch bucket and 1,000-hour filter kit. Due to popular demand, this offer is extended through September 30th. Visit ThompsonTractor.com for details. Thompson Tractor, we're here for you.
You'll love the expanded wine selection at Liquor Express. From special occasion to everyday table wines, they've got what you need. Meet your friends at the largest tap wall in Alabama with 105 rotating selections. Then take home a growler full of your favorite or choose from our 1,000 canned or bottled beers. Need help stocking your bar or planning your party? Liquor Express has a knowledgeable, professional in-house staff that can assist you with anything from your bar to the planning of your special event. Visit liquorexpress.net for tasting specials, giveaways, and classes.
From heirloom diamonds to contemporary jewels, Loring & Company is the place to find something truly special. Whether shopping for a diamond ring for that once-in-a-lifetime occasion or marking a milestone birthday or personal achievement with a Rolex watch, you'll find just the thing in our edit of the world's most sought-after brands, including David Yurman, Roberto Coin, Marco Bicego, and Fopé. Expect a treasure trove of the world's most unique, even breathtaking earrings, rings, necklaces, and bracelets, making choosing just one piece a challenge in itself. Loring & Company Jewelers on Airport Road.
This segment of The Drive is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, located online at woodyAndersonFord.com with 2 locations, Hughes Road in Madison and Jordan Lane in Huntsville.
Got about 28 minutes for your picks for a Pick 2 on Pick 2 Friday, but if you'd just like to call in and talk a minute, you can feel free to do that as well. Tonight over the airways of 97.7 ESPN The Zone, it'll be the Mustangs of Madison Academy taking on Arab in what is the final non-region game of the year for the Mustangs, as it is a 9-team region in 4A Region 8, trying to exact a little revenge after Arab won last year 20-0 on their home field. I'm happy to report that the winds are nice and calm. This game last year at Arab, I want to say it was about 30-mile-an-hour winds up there on the mountain. So happy to report very pleasant conditions, and I'm also even happier to report that, let's see here, tonight's low is scheduled to be 61, and then we've got mostly sunny skies for the weekend with highs in the mid-80s and lows in the low 60s. So come on now. It's that's what I'm talking about.
It's porch sitting weather.
It is. It is. And by the way, I did not realize until after I got through talking with Wes what you sent me. Evidently, there was a card that someone bought, Wes Neighbors card. And did they buy this for $3.42?
Right. That seems like an insult. Seems like it should be worth more than that.
I think he would take that as a compliment. I really do.
I don't know.
So that was
number 89 on the jersey, number 1 in our hearts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. 256-576-4977 is the telephone number. 256-576-4977. Robert has called in, does not want to do pick 2, which is all good. How are you, Robert?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I appreciate the phone call.
Yes, I just wanted to. I heard your comments earlier about the LSU Ole Miss game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that don't follow LSU, they might have heard that Nussmeier had a core injury, but I feel he was held back the first 3 games. He let go in the last one, and I feel like a lot of people are underestimating LSU, especially with the good defense that we have. So, I feel like LSU is going to beat Ole Miss and going to be a better team than what everybody's thinking.
I do think Florida has a better defense than Ole Miss, but not by much. But he just has those tendencies, especially last year, of making the bad throw at the wrong time, if you know what I mean, Robert.
That was Nuss's first year, as everybody knows.
Well, it was last year, too.
That's what I'm saying. Last year was his first year, and first year quarterback. What's that? Nussmeier's first year last year.
I thought this was his 3rd year for some reason.
No, sir. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people that don't keep up with LSU don't.
Well, I try to keep up with LSU. It's that whole job thing, but
right. Well, when I'm from Louisiana, I live in Alabama, from Louisiana, and I keep up with them religiously. And
he played in 7 games in 23, played in 13 games last year, and obviously 4 games. So he did the stats from 23 is what was registering in my head from that year.
But his first full year was last year, and he learned a lot. And I just feel people are going to be surprised what they're going to see for the rest of the season.
Okay. All right.
And all righty. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Robert. Let's talk to Jeff on a Pick 2 Friday. How are you, Jeff?
I'm good. How are you, Steve?
I'm good.
Just want to jump on Pick 2.
You got it. Alabama or Georgia?
Give me Alabama.
Auburn or Texas A&M?
Texas A&M.
Total penalty yards for the Alabama Crimson Tide is your tiebreaker. Penalty yards.
65.
It is yours, Jeff.
Thanks, Steve. You have a good weekend.
You too. Carrie was our winner last week, but you get bragging rights, Carrie, for Pick 2 winning this year. How are you, Carrie?
What's going on, Steve? Heading down to the docks to have dinner here with my mom.
Nice.
And my wife are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in on the Pick 2 then.
All right. Alabama at Georgia.
Bama.
Auburn or A&M?
I'm gonna take A&M.
Total penalty yards for Alabama.
30.
Woo. That's a winning number right there, Carrie.
That's what I'm talking about, Steve. I can't give you a go dogs this week, brother, but I will give you a roll tide.
I'll give you a roll tide, all right? Well done.
All right, man. Have a good weekend, man.
All right. That's the plan. It's going to be a long weekend, but should be a good atmosphere tomorrow night. Enjoy dinner. 256-576-4977, the telephone number. I mentioned listen to Nick Saban on the Pat McAfee program. He mentioned they're at Penn State, so he referenced the whiteout, but also mentioned a blackout as well.
You know, I do think that the things that I always try to do with our team when we played on the road and we were going to play in a blackout, a whiteout, or whatever it was, is to emphasize to the players that the fans don't make any plays in the game. That, yeah, there's going to be noise, and we're going to have to handle the noise like we do in all circumstances on the road. And that could have an impact on the game, especially when it comes to the offensive line, false starts, those types of things, putting you behind the sticks. But I really, really tried to emphasize to the players that, those circumstances, those external factors like a whiteout, really doesn't have any impact on the game. It's going to be about what you do inside the 53 yards wide and 100 yards deep that's going to make a difference in the game. And, you got to make these people sit on their hands. And you do that by good execution. So I was always taking the opposite approach. Now, if you don't handle that and you have a young team that's not very mature, they won't handle it very well. And it will have an impact on them because you have to earn your momentum when you play on the road. I mean, you're going to have all this emotion sort of going against you in terms of noise and all that, but you have to earn your momentum by good execution. That's, and you got to keep your players focused on that and not worried about what's happening out here.
That is Nick Saban from earlier today from ESPN television as well as YouTube there on the Pat McAfee Show. Kay is up next. How are you, Kay?
Hey, Kay, you there?
You there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you, Kay?
Hey. Hoping to jump on pick 2.
You got it. You got it. Alabama at Georgia.
I got to go Georgia.
Nothing wrong with that. Go Dogs. Auburn at Texas A&M.
I have to go A&M, and that hurts.
Total penalty yards for the Alabama Crimson Tide is your tiebreaker.
55.
Can't drive it, so might as well just stay on there.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Kay. Good to hear from you.
Thank you.
Mel is up next. How are you, Mel?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. Appreciate the phone call.
I want to get in on pick 2.
You got it. Alabama traveling to between the hedges. You thinking about it, Mel?
Yeah, Alabama.
All good. Auburn at Texas A&M.
I'm going to go with Auburn.
Our first Auburn pick. And then total penalty yards for the Alabama Crimson Tide is your tiebreaker.
25.
That's a winning number there for Alabama, Mel. I heard that.
Well, you got a peanut gallery too.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and put him on the air to get his picks in? All right. Thank you, Mel.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Jerry is next. How are you, Jerry?
Doing great. How about y'all? Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. Good to hear from you. You just want to hop on pick 2?
I'll go. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get Georgia, Auburn, and 65.
It is yours, Jerry.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate the phone call. Philip is next. How are you, Philip?
I'm doing good, Steve. How you doing?
I'm good. Should be a good one here tonight between Madison Academy and A-Rab.
Oh, okay. I wish I could be there to watch that game. That'll be a really good game between them two.
It'll be over the airwaves as well as on the Mustang Zone, so you'll have an opportunity to hear it at least.
Okay. I just want to hop on pick 2 right quick.
You got it. Alabama at Georgia.
Alabama, of course.
And Auburn at Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Total penalty yards for Alabama.
Has 30 been taken yet?
It is yours, Philip.
Okay. Well, thank you, Steve. Have a good weekend. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You too. 256-576-4977, the telephone number.
You know, Carrie talked about going to get some seafood tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I have been looking ever since last week when we were at Sea Salt. I've been looking at the Sea Salt's coupons on Zone Deals. I think you're going to do that for me and the missus tonight.
So
it's really good.
I went over there and had mahi tacos.
Ooh.
And they were really good.
See, that's right up the current Mrs. Temple's.
Drew told me he got, I think it was called like a grown-up grilled cheese that had like lobster in it. So these places are always very, very well vetted here at 97.7 ESPN The Zone. But and by the way, we did have a new zone deal launch today, just in time for the Ryder Cup, and that is Gunner's Landing. If you'd like to participate, and 2 players and a cart for half the price, Gunner's Landing, it is there for the taking, as is Cherokee Ridge Golf Course. Supposed to be beautiful weather this weekend.
See, we're getting to when I like to play golf, where it's not too hot during the day, a little bit of chill.
Yep.
You know, those guys who go through all the summer with a sweater vest on, you actually need it when I play golf.
The early risers.
Yeah.
With the early tee times. And you can squeeze in that round of golf right before the full day of football, and then you can feed yourself, be it, we mentioned Sea Salt. We've also got the Furniture Factory Bar and Grill, Dreamland Barbecue. That's our presenting sponsor for the Bama Recap Show. I'm sure I'll be very well rested for that on Sunday. Jefferson's is still available, as is Good Company Cafe, Bigfoot Little Donuts, Full Moon Barbecue, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Bubby's Diner, Sea Salt, and Corvo's Mexican Grill. So
really
take
easy.
your pick.
Just go to our website, 977ESPN.com. Upper left corner says savings never tasted so good. Get them. We buy them here. Obviously, looking at us, we like to eat. But we take advantage of it. It's a way to literally double your money with these big zone deals from 97.7 The Zone.
And I honestly, I've been rotating of the zone deals I buy. I'm taking a look at my login. You can see all the deals that you purchase. I've got Corlejos, Bubby's, Sea Salt, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Full Moon Barbecue, as well as Dreamland I just bought yesterday. I've got a Furniture Factory that I haven't used yet. And then Good Company Cafe. And, I still have Jefferson's in my here we go. I mean,
it's about time for me to replenish the Good Husband file in my truck.
Yep.
Where, you get something on the way home. It looked like a winner coming in with dinner. Wow, that's good. I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winner. Look like a winner coming in with dinner with with all your big zone deals.
Let's try to squeeze in Gary and Cody before our final timeout. Gary, you're first up. How are you, Gary?
I'm doing fine. Hadn't talked to you in about a year and a half. Been a little under the weather.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Well, I'm glad I'm glad you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better.
I'm feeling worlds better. Worlds better. Hey, listen, is there another fellow named Moulton who related to you on the radio?
Are you talking about the guest that comes on Tom's show every week, David Moulton?
It may be. I just couldn't remember.
We are not related. We are not, even though we spell it the exact same way. So I first got to know David when I think he still is the voice of Florida Gulf Coast College down there. But yeah, no, we are not related.
Okay. Well, let's do the pick 2.
You got it. Alabama at Georgia. What do you think, Gary?
Oh, Georgia.
Go Dogs. Auburn at Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
And then total penalty yards for the Alabama Crimson Tide in a losing effort.
45.
It is yours. Good to hear from you, Gary.
Good to hear from you, too. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Cody, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. Appreciate you asking.
Daddy? So you really picking Bama there, Steve?
I am. I think they have a better defense, but it sounds like you've been consulting with somebody there behind you or next to you or right below you.
Yeah, that's my little girl. Way out here on the front porch, and she's picking up the little pumpkins for decorations, trying to get her not to roll them down the steps.
How old is she?
3.
Wow. Soak it up, brother.
Soak it up.
Soak it up.
Soak it up.
Soak it up. Soak it up.
Oh, yeah. My wife dresses up in Georgia gear every now and again just a
Go Dogs. Thataway.
Yeah. I like this. I'll play it back on YouTube. She just got her saying "Go Dogs" earlier, so tomorrow night's gonna be interesting. No, she just said it. Lord,
That's fantastic. Well, what's her name?
Oh, all right. Let me get on that pick two.
What's her name? What's her name?
Charlie.
Charlie, go Dogs.
He said, "Go Dogs, Charlie." Oh, Lord, see that? Now you're corrupting her.
I got to do what I can, Cody. I got to do what I can.
You need to keep her away from disc jockeys. It's never good.
I know. Say, she's not calling in for many years down the road.
So Alabama at Georgia.
I'm gonna have to go Roll Tide.
All right, and then Auburn at Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
I know where you got that. and then total penalty yards for Alabama is your tiebreaker.
Give me. No, that's a tough one. Give me 57.
It is yours.
All right, y'all have a good call tonight, Steve.
All right, thank you, Cody. That was fantastic right there. Let's
all those jokes they make about drummers, they started out as disc jockey jokes. What do you call a disc jockey who got dumped by his girlfriend? Homeless.
Well, my wife just texted me and said, "You're really picking Alabama?" I mean, I got to tell the truth, honey. I do. And right now I've got to take my final time out here this first hour. So final call for phone calls on the other side here on a Pick 2 Friday. I may be in trouble.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Just in time for early fall adventures, what could be better than zero down on a new Ford? That sounds good to me. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's football and camping season, and we've got a brand new Ford to take you there. Right now, Woody Anderson Ford has some strong $399 and $499 leases that come with zero down and 2 years of premium complimentary maintenance too. Choose a 2025 STX Crew Cab with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost for just $499 a month, or choose its electric brother, the F-150 Lightning, just $399 a month. Woody Anderson Ford also has 25 Broncos, Explorers for $499 a month, and Bronco Sport and Escape for only $399 a month. And remember, these leases are zero down, and they come with 2 years of complimentary maintenance. 36-month leases with zero down, first payment due at signing, zero security deposit, just tax, tag, and title fees, and your good credit. These offers end 9/30/25. Now's the time for a Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Bobby White, and we hope to see you soon.
I'm here with Stan McDonald of Jacob Title. Stan, I've heard that every real estate closing at Jacob Title is a very big deal. Why is that?
Wes, I'm reminded of a very impactful statement that I heard from Coach Gene Stallings years ago when he talked about big games and little games. He said he didn't like that comparison. He says, because try losing one of those little games. And if you ever do, it ends up being the biggest game all year long. Well, it's the same thing with real estate closings. Every game, every closing is a very big deal at Jacob Title. Because when it's your closing and your contract on the line, it's a very big deal, and we understand that at Jacob Title.
So it sounds like whether your client is a first-time residential buyer or a multi-million-dollar investor, they can expect your A game.
That's exactly right. As a matter of fact, when you bring your real estate closing to us at Jacob Title, we understand it's all about trust and confidence. And when Stan McDonald tells you that a chicken dips snuff, you can look under his wing for the box.
And like Beebs likes to say, there's no doubt about it.
Tom Abraham here for my friends at Your Home Window. Now is the time to take advantage of their huge end of summer sale and get ready for the fall. Right now, all windows are 35% off. All exterior doors are 40% off. Now you get the whole door, just the price is 40% off. And get this, 0% interest for 18 months, as in no interest, nada, none. As always, the estimates are free, as is the lifetime warranty. To make an appointment, go to yourhomewindow.com. That's yourhomewindow.com.
If hunting and outdoor recreation are your passions, it all starts with the right property. That's where I come in. I am Bo Butler with Southland Realty and Auction, a hunting and recreational land specialist and a Jackson County native who sees land through a hunter's eyes. Just as you trust your guide on a big game hunt, you can trust me to find the perfect property for you. Thinking of selling? Let me help you make your land attract buyers. Remember, Bo knows land. Call me at 256-609-0512.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
Your Fox 54 weather.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A mostly to partly sunny sky this afternoon. Temperatures, though, only climbing into the upper 70s and lower 80s. There is a chance for a couple of isolated showers through the course of the afternoon, but the vast majority of that activity should get out of here by the time we get to the evening. Should be a wonderful evening for Friday night football. Temperatures dropping into the lower 60s as we head into the overnight. The mostly sunny sky for your Saturday, climbing into the low 80s.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Talking Ball with Scott Tyson and Drew DeArmond. Weekday mornings beginning at 7 a.m. Only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Timer right there. Final call for phone calls.
Got it Friday music.
Yeah, that's right. Feel like I'm just listening to 5 o'clock whistle back in the day for 96 Rock. This was a hallmark back in the day.
You're speaking about my youth.
Final call for phone calls. Coming up next hour, all of my conversations that I had with 12 of the 16 SEC coaches in the SEC teleconference. That comes up at the top of the hour. Then Madison Academy football will be populated over their airwaves. I'll be on the call along with Glenn Laird. Is Coach Jack Fulkerson here tonight? Well, we'll find out. He's usually our sideline guy. And Joe has called in. How are you, Joe? Joe.
Hey, Joe, you there?
I hear him.
Don't have a great.
Yes.
You're a victim of a bad phone line.
We got to run quickly here, Joe. Bama at Georgia. This might be a bad connection right here. All good, Joe.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Alabama at Georgia.
30
seconds.
We've only got 30 seconds, Joe. So feel free to call back in, but we are just flat out of time here this hour. I'll have Mustang football for you around 6:40-ish. Coming up next hour, we'll have all the coaches that I spoke to on the SEC teleconference. Then it's week 5 of the high school season.
Just in time for early fall adventures, what could be better than 0 down on a new Ford? That sounds good to me. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's football and camping season, and we've got a brand new Ford to take you there. Right now, Woody Anderson Ford has some strong $399 and $499 leases that come with 0 down and 2 years of premium complimentary maintenance too. Choose a 2025 STX Crew Cab with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost for just $499 a month, or choose its electric brother, the F-150 Lightning, just $399 a month. Woody Anderson Ford also has 25 Broncos, Explorers for $499 a month, and Bronco Sport and Escape for only $399 a month. And remember, these leases are 0 down, and they come with 2 years of complimentary maintenance. 36-month leases with 0 down, first payment due at signing, 0 security deposit, just tax, tag, and title fees, and you're good credit. These offers end 9/30/25. Now's the time for a Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Bobby White, and we hope to see you soon.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.